Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to this first video of what is Forex. My name is William DeBoyk, and I'm here doing the video on behalf of pipjunkies.com. So, first of all, what we need to try and establish here is what Forex is, of course. So, it can be a fairly difficult question to answer. Reason being is there's so many different aspects that can fall into the Forex category. I'm going to try and talk directly about spot Forex, which is where a majority of people, I'd say, 99% of the people listening to this video are going to be interested in. Now, Forex itself, I suppose it's best explained in a term that most people would have experienced at some point or other, and that would be going on holiday. I'll give the example of myself. I live in the UK, so if I'm going to be going on holiday to America, obviously I'm going to need to transfer my money into US dollars. So I'm effectively selling my pounds to the cashier at the desk, at the trading desk, or well, post office, wherever it may be. I'll be giving them my pounds. They're basically buying the pounds off of me for dollars. So I'm effectively selling my pounds and buying the dollars off of them. And obviously the price, different fluctuations in the currency price will depend on how many dollars I get per pound. And that's pretty much what it is. And that's basically what we'll be doing on a daily basis in the foreign exchange markets. So simply by giving one currency and receiving another currency in return, you've essentially participated in the Forex market from doing that. Now, at the same time, before you go back from holiday, okay, so I've gone to America, I've had a nice holiday, I'm now on my way back home, I'm now going to have to transfer any remaining money I have back into pounds, okay, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Now, during the time that I have been away on holiday as well, chances are, well, in fact, pretty much 100% guaranteed, the currency price is going to be different from when I first went there to when I came home. So I would have either essentially, if there was no spread, but we'll get into that in a little bit more detail in later videos, but I would have essentially made money or lost money just by going on holiday. Okay, obviously you could say, well, you lost money by going on holiday because of the expenses, etc. But, as far as the actual currency trading, currency exchange side of things, so buying the pounds, selling the dollars, buying the pounds back, the fluctuation in the prices. So on my way there, I would have paid one price for the dollars. On the way back, I would have paid another different price to sell the dollar and get the pound back. So that's essentially what currency trading is: foreign exchange trading, and forex trading, FX trading, whatever you want to call it. Now, it's important to know, and I've actually got a little graph here of the forex market. It's important to take things in consideration versus other other financial markets. So, for example, the forex market, I've got a little graph here, which hopefully everyone should be able to see. This is basically the increase. This is done on April in billions of dollars here. So this is going from 1992 to 2007. This is done in April. I'm filming this video here today in April, although it is 2011 today, but this still gives you a rough idea. And you can see there the increase. We've gone from sort of 1 billion roughly in 1995 to over $3 billion, $3 trillion rather, in 2007, and in 2011 today we're actually averaging sort of average daily trading volume of around $4 trillion. We've also got a graph here that we can put that into perspective against other other financial markets. We can see here we've got the biggest stock exchanges, the New York Stock Exchange. As you can see, their average trading volume. This is based off October 2010. We've got an average trading volume of 74 billion. We've got 18 billion in the Tokyo Exchange, and the London Stock Exchange. We've got around $7 billion a day. And as you can see, the Forex market in October 2010 was just creeping up to the $4 trillion mark. So you can see on a size basis, a pretty huge difference. I think it works out at around 60 times the size at the current moment. So the Forex market's absolutely huge. Now, having said that, the actual spot market, which is where everyone, retail traders such as ourselves will be getting involved in, the actual market size of that is slightly smaller, and it's probably creeping up to around the $2 trillion mark. So still a huge number. But like I say, currency trading as whole, Forex, should I say, can be described in many other ways. I mean, for example, you don't really need to know the other ways too much, but, the example I just gave, of going on holiday, effectively you are trading Forex, okay? Although it's definitely not the most, it's definitely not the best way of doing things. But, effectively you are trading Forex doing that. But typically spot trading, which as I say is what everyone's going to be interested in, I mean, if you're trading currency at a desk, as you do when you go on holiday, you're going to need millions, billions perhaps of pounds personally just to be able to make a decent profit off the back of it, because you have no leverage. Once again, some of these terms may not make sense, but we'll go into these in later videos. So the Forex market, as I say, initially all people need to know is you're buying one currency and selling another. Okay, so in the example I gave, pound against the dollar, it can be the pound against pretty much anything. There's a wide range. It's all going to come down to what the broker allows you to trade. But typically, as I say, the Forex market, biggest market in the world, financial market in the world, without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely, you can see on that graph there, everything else is just a tiny shadow in the size of the Forex market. And yeah, I say spot Forex, which is what we're all going to be involved in and what this website's basically going to be devoted to, is all going to be around the $2 trillion mark, but still absolutely huge in comparison to the size of all the other markets. So very short video, guys, but that's pretty much it in a nutshell, and not really too much else to say other than that. Yeah, so that's it for now, and refer to the other videos for more information. Thank you.